My name is Catrina Cabe, and I'm the founder and director of Cry for the Broken Ministries. I was born in Fort Oglethorpe, Georgia. I moved out when I was 13 due to a lot of sexual and emotional and physical abuse. So I packed a bag, stepped out onto the freeway, and was willing to go wherever the wind took me. I always stayed with a low-level drug dealer. I engaged in survival sex so that I could have a greater chance of staying high and staying alive. When I turned 18, I went to the strip club up the street because I knew the girls made a lot of money there. And I had acquired a minimum of a $400 a day drug habit. When all of the strip clubs got sick of me because I was severely underweight, I had track marks all over my body. My last memory of the club was being picked up and thrown out the back door. And the only thing that I knew to do was to go back to survival sex. I had already become hepatitis C positive. I contracted the HIV virus. I suffered so many rapes and so many beatings. I was walking down 23rd Street and it was raining and sleeting and snowing, and I was barefooted and my feet were so cold I couldn't feel the glass cutting my feet that was on the sidewalks. And I just had enough, and I threw my arms up in the air and I said, "God, can you not even see me anymore? Something's got to change." It was a long progression into the hell on earth that I had created for myself, but the road trip back was nothing. In the midst of that, after a couple of years of sobriety, I said, man, how can I not go back and tell these women that there really is hope? So through my own experiences, I felt like I had a unique perspective on not what these women wanted, but what they needed. What's going on right now in the streets of Chattanooga is not God's will, and it's going to take a revolution to turn it around. It's going to take realizing that these women's lives are precious and that they are worthy of salvation. If only one of them ever comes off the street and goes to heaven, that Jesus would have died for just her. And so I started Cry for the Broken. He led me here to Clear Creek, and I obeyed. I could not have been met with more support and better reception. If anybody is thinking about coming to Clear Creek and they think that they can't come here because they have a past, just take a good look at me and how much I'm loved. We're going to meet you where you're at. We're going to tell you, we know what's going on, and it's okay. We always pray before we go out. When we go out to minister, the first thing that we do is we hit the high prostitution areas of Chattanooga. We locate one of our girls. Then we get out, and I always approach from a distance, and I approach with a smile on my face and a wave. That way she knows that I mean her no harm. I offer her food, water, hygiene products. Most of the time they accept that. Then additionally, I offer them prayer. And if they do accept those things, then great, but we don't hold them hostage with prayer because they are addicted and they are enslaved. And if we're holding them hostage with prayer, they're not receiving that prayer. All that I want and all that I'll allow myself to pray for is God's will. Because as much as I love them and all of the wonderful things that I could hope for them, God loves them so much more, and His plan for them is so much more amazing than anything any of us could ever imagine. He showed me that.